In the history of professional wrestling, what is the ultimate measure of greatness? Is it world championships, main event glory, or is it something more? He was the Rock, he was the enforcer for a reason. This is the story of a man who never wore the world title, yet whose influence is woven into the very fabric of the sport. A man whose name is spoken with reverence in every locker room. This is the story of Arn Anderson. Background. The blueprint of a stylist. Before the limousines and the gold robes, there was just the work. In the territorial battlegrounds of the 1980s, a young Arn Anderson learned his craft not with flash, but with force. His philosophy was simple, yet devastatingly effective. In an era beginning to embrace high-flying innovation, Arn was a master of ground-and-pound warfare. He built his game on three pillars: efficiency, brutality, and psychology. Let's break it down. First, the spinebuster. This wasn't just a move, it was a signature. While others used it as a setup, Arn's was a sudden, violent exclamation point. It was the great equalizer, a move that could end any match, at any time. Second, the strikes. His punches weren't wild swings, they were compact, vicious blows that screamed legitimacy. He made you believe every single one. Narrator, but beyond the moves, was the mind. Arn was a cerebral assassin. He didn't just wrestle, he dismantled. He targeted limbs, exploited weaknesses, and told a story of systematic destruction. Quote, Arn Anderson is the best worker, bar none, that I have ever been in the ring with. He knew where to be, what to do, and how to make everything mean something. Dustin Rhodes. The heart. A career forged in moments. But a perfect style needs a stage. And Arn's legacy was forged in the fire of moments that would define an era. Starrcade 1985. The moment that changed everything. After a brutal match, Arn, Flair, Ole, and Tully stood united. The next time you come in here, Dusty Rhodes, you're gonna have to deal with the Four Horsemen. With those words, the most dominant faction in history was born. And Arn's role was clear from the start. He wasn't just a member, he was the enforcer. The bedrock. The man who ensured the Horsemen's will was done. But could he deliver when the entire team's fate was on the line? The answer came at Wrestle War 1992. In the most brutal match imaginable, surrounded by legends, who was the man trusted to secure the victory? Arn Anderson. His submission over the legendary Ricky, the Dragon, Steamboat, it wasn't just a win. It was a declaration, a testament to his unparalleled toughness and clutch performance under pressure. But as the wrestling world shifted to Monday nights, a new question emerged. Could an old-school brawler like Arn still make an impact? The answer took just 3 seconds. Whoa, nobody hits that spinebuster like Arn Anderson. On a brand new stage, against a new generation, this was Arn's statement. A reminder that fundamentals would always be in style. The heart, the throne that got away. With such profound respect and undeniable skill, a difficult question arises. Why was the World Championship the one prize that always eluded him? In 1990, a scheduled NWA World Title program with his own ally, Ric Flair, was set. It was the ultimate test of loyalty. But the storyline was scrapped. The main event spotlight shifted away. The enforcer's dedication was rewarded, but his individual ambition was sidelined. Then, in 1994, when the WCW World Title was vacated, the stars seemed to align. But in a controversial decision, Arn was eliminated in the quarterfinals by Hulk Hogan's friend, Ed Leslie, the Butcher. A decision that spoke volumes about the backstage politics of the time. Arn Anderson is the most underrated wrestler of all time. He could have a great match with a broomstick. He was that damn good. Jim Ross. He was the foundation upon which empires were built, but that very role meant the ultimate prize remained forever, just out of reach. The legacy. The eternal enforcer. So, what is the true measure of a career? Is it the gold around his waist? Or the mark he leaves on the industry itself? Look at the wrestling landscape today, and you will see Arn Anderson everywhere. You see it in the spinebusters of a new generation. You see it in the psychology of tag teams like FTR, who model their entire approach on his principles. If you wanted to learn how to be a pro wrestler, you watched Arn Anderson. He was the guy that made everybody better. He was the glue. Cody Rhodes. For decades, first in WWE and now in AEW, he has served as a producer, the man behind the curtain. the guardian of the craft. He is now teaching a new generation the lessons he mastered, that realism is timeless, that psychology is permanent, and that respect is earned not by what you say, but by what you can do. A young Arn Anderson locking eyes with the camera. The Four Horsemen standing united. The War Games match. The Nitro Spinebuster. The modern-day Arn, a wise elder statesman, nodding with approval as FTR holds up their titles. The World Championship may have eluded him, but history has not. He was the heart of the greatest faction ever assembled. He was the benchmark of credibility. Arn Anderson today, a slight, knowing smile on his face as he looks out at a modern wrestling ring. He was, is, and forever will be, the enforcer. What's your favorite Arn Anderson moment? Was it a spinebuster? A Four Horsemen promo? Let us know in the comments below. And if you believe Arn is one of the most underrated legends of all time, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into wrestling's greatest stories.